Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we're taking a look at a very spicy Pokemon in the Open Great League, and that is Spiritomb. These battles were submitted to the channel by a member of the community, WonderGC, so many thanks for the battle submission. And the goal in today's battles is destroying Medicham. The team consists of Serperior, which beats Medicham, Sableye, which beats Medicham, and finally, as the closer, Spiritomb, which also beats Medicham. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches, and let's see some Medicham get destroyed by Spiritomb. Hopping into the first match, picking up a decent lead, Serperior into Shadow Alolan Ninetales, and this opponent is running Charm, so it's very fortunate to catch the Charmer on the lead, and not in the back going up against the Dark Ghost types. Serperior baiting with the Aerial Ace, but the opponent calls the bait. That's extremely unfortunate. Serperior now going to be shielding up the Weather Ball. Serperior looking to overfarm, building up to the back-to-back Aerial Aces, and this will put some pressure onto the opponent. Are they willing to commit a shield? No. They're going to let it go. In comes Medicham. We see a safe switch into the Sableye as the Medicham is brought in, and the opponent brings in Galarian Stunfisk, a Pokemon that I don't feel like I've seen in quite some time. Galarian Stunfisk not only had Earthquake be nerfed, but on top of that, with the best flying type in the meta now being Gligar, Stunfisk doesn't really have much of a role. But the opponent, they're going to be in for a world of hurt, as once they get rid of the Sableye, they're going to have to deal with the Spiritomb in the back, which is an absolute wall to Medicham. Rock Slide will get the KO, and now going to send in the Serperior. Serperior going for the Frenzy Plant into the Medicham. Opponent has two shields to hide behind, and they're going to use one here. But now in comes Spiritomb. Spiritomb is running Sucker Punch as the fast move, with Shadow Sneak and Shadow Ball as the charge moves. Opponent goes for the Psychic, not knowing Spiritomb's typing, and honestly, I can't blame them. I've never seen a Spiritomb used in Go Battle League before, and this opponent probably hasn't either. Shadow Ball will be shielded up by the opponent, but Spiritomb making it to Shadow Ball number 2. Hello, Medicham. Goodbye, Medicham. And that is a good game. Moving into the next match, picking up a very positive lead, Serperior into Defense Deoxys. This entire team has very good matchups into Deoxys, so wherever it is aligned, this is looking very good. In comes the Sableye. Sableye able to bait out the Dugong. Dugong will be hit with a foul play, and we will see a shield. Dugong, since it does have the debuffing move of Icy Wind, will frequently shield up that first move. Sableye matching shields here, farming up energy, looking to make it to the return, building up to the return, but again going for a bait with the foul play. Opponent is double shielding the Dugong, but now they have no shields remaining, and this foul play is going to be able to connect. Foul play does some solid chip damage onto the Dugong. Dugong has farmed up a ton of energy. We're going to see the double shield from the Sableye. Can Sableye make it to one more foul play? Yes, it can. This is a heavily debuffed foul play, but oh my goodness, the Dugong running out of HP. It does get KO'd in the back. Opponent has Serperior. Serperior looking for a farm down. Sableye not going to make the return, so opting instead to go for the foul play. But this is a heavily debuffed move. That's going to do absolutely nothing to the Serperior, and now we have the mirror match. Serperior versus Serperior. Opponent goes for the Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace hitting for super effective damage, but it sure doesn't look it, as Serperior is very tanky. Opponent already on Aerial Ace number 2. Serperior, oh goodness, going for the Aerial Ace, but the opponent makes a very nice catch as they catch onto Deoxys. Bad news for the Deoxys though. They got rid of one Sableye, and this is just Halloween Sableye, for lack of a better descriptor, as there is another Ghost Dark type in the back. Spiritomb farming up and going for the Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak will be lethal, taking care of that Deoxys. In comes that Serperior, but Serperior is going to be met with the Shadow Ball from the Spiritomb. Down goes Serperior, and that's game over. Moving to the next match, sending Serperior into Umbreon. We've got the Battle of the Bulk. Serperior and Umbreon, both extremely tanky Pokemon. Serperior does have the better moveset, however, as Frenzy Plant is just an absurdly powerful move. Frenzy Plant connects into the Umbreon, but Umbreon does have a slight pacing advantage, able to make it to the back-to-back foul plays before Serperior is able to make it to the back-to-back Frenzy Plants. Foul play number 2, going to connect from the Umbreon as we see a no shield on the Serperior. Serperior farming up energy. Very nice charge move timing here, going to fire off the Frenzy Plant. Decision time for the opponent. Opponent is going to shield up the Umbreon, and a healthy Umbreon is not good news for this backline, so Serperior is going to match shields. Serperior can now look to overfarm, again going for 4 Vine Whips in the move, going for perfect charge move timing here. This Frenzy Plant will connect. Goodbye Umbreon. Opponent has their own Serperior. We now see a save switch into the Sableye, and the opponent can stay in here with the Serperior. This is a winning matchup for Serperior. Frenzy Plant connects. That does quite a lot of damage. And we're going to see Sableye full send in the return. No baits here. Opponent is going to no shield. That does massive damage. Serperior, at risk of getting farmed down, is forced to fire off an Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace will get the KO. And now, is it time? Do you send in the Spiritomb? Spiritomb gets the farm down, and it's Cresselia in the back. Oh no. The opponent got rid of the Sableye, and their Sableye 2.0. In comes the Spiritomb. Spiritomb, of course, has a significantly worse fast move. Sucker Punch compared to the Shadow Claw on the Sableye, but the typing is identical. We're going to see Shadow Ball number 2 fired off from the Spiritomb. Cresselia is very bulky, but that's not going to matter. Spiritomb gets the knockout and takes the win. Hopping into the next match, and he's Serperior into Medicham. Again, this team is triple strong against Medicham, so definitely a nice Pokemon to encounter. Opponent staying in with the Medicham, and now they send in Shadow Steelix. Opponent has given Sableye a massive energy lead, and typically that's not going to work out very well for the opponent, as Sableye up energy is deadly into just about every single Pokemon that you can encounter. Steelix able to land the Breaking Swipe, and Sableye looks like we'll be able to make it to 2 more foul plays here. Going for foul play number 1, Steelix is gonna no shield, making it to foul play number 2, Sableye refusing to quit. And that's going to get that Steelix deep into the red health. Steelix now in a range where Serperior can potentially look to go for a Vine Whip farm down. That's exactly what Serperior is going to do. Serperior will be debuffed by the Breaking Swipes, but will leave with a nice amount of energy. Unfortunately, the Steelix with 1 HP, able to make it to 1 final Breaking Swipe. So we are going to see a switch out here to reset the double attack drop. Opponent, are they going to be sending in the Medicham? Yes, they are. They fire off the charge move, but it's caught onto the Spiritomb. And this is going to be the Ice Punch, so it will hit for neutral. In the back, it's Bastiodon. Oh no, Bastiodon, the destroyer of fun. Let's see what Spiritomb can do. Shadow Ball connects. That does not do a lot of damage. Bastiodon just so bulky. Spiritomb able to make it to 1 final Shadow Ball, as unfortunately it will succumb to the smackdown damage. In comes Serperior. Serperior going for the Frenzy Plant against the Bastiodon. Bastiodon, are they going to shield? Yes, they are. 2 shields remaining for this Serperior, but Serperior is just running out of HP at this point. In comes the Medicham. Serperior, this is going to be a tough ask. Can a Frenzy Plant KO? Aerial Ace hits for super effective damage, but the thing is Frenzy Plant does more. So we are going to see the Frenzy Plant deployed by the Serperior. Is this going to be enough to get rid of the Medicham? Frenzy Plant gets the KO. In comes the Bastiodon, and Serperior says no to the Basti, and Frenzy Plant will take that game. Moving into the next match, we need Serperior into Lantern, and this is the dream lead. Lantern completely walled, is forced to save switch into Lickitung, and Lickitung is a problem for this backline. Lickitung, of course, does very well into both Sableye and Spiritomb. Serperior does beat Lickitung, but the question is, if you let the Serperior get too low, then Lantern could potentially cause havoc in the back. Body Slam will connect. Serperior farming up, and the switch into the Sableye, making a beautiful catch. Catching the Body Slam onto the Sableye where it's double resisted. Sableye farming up a ton of energy here, making it to the foul play, and that looks like a CMP tie. Decision time for the opponent. They have energy available on the Lickitung, and they're going to protect the Lickitung with a shield. This Power Whip is going to hurt. We see a no shield from the Sableye, and this now allows the opponent the ability to go down 2 shields and make a play for switch. At this point, that's the logical play for the opponent. Is you don't really want to go down a shield and not have switch, and the opponent lets it go, which is very, very surprising to me. As in this case, now they don't have switch advantage and they don't have shield advantage, so they're going to be in a really rough spot in the back. In comes Serperior in the back. It is a Shadow Charizard. Charizard just opting to go straight for the Dragon Claw. That will get a no shield from Spiritomb, but as you can see, Dragon Claw still does quite a lot of damage. Spiritomb farming up and going for the Shadow Sneak. Charizard only 1 shield remaining, but they have to use it here. They need Charizard to try and sweep this endgame. And this is a tough call to make as the Spiritomb. Spiritomb will commit the shield. Can it make it to the Shadow Sneak? Yes, it can. Able to make the Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak, not the greatest move in the world, but that will get the KO. In comes that Lantern, and Superior with a Frenzy Plant loaded. The opponent could never get Lantern away from the Superior, and that's game over. Picking up a positive lead in the next match, Superior into Sableye. This is a pretty good matchup for the Superior. Superior is incredibly strong neutrally, but will probably want to switch out of here at some point just to check and see in case the opponent has a very strong counter to the Ghost Dark types in the back. Opponent baits as they make it to the return. Now it's Superior's turn to bait, and both baits are successful. Superior farming up. This is only a foul play from the Sableye, so we will see a no shield. Superior is going to look to farm up extra energy. Opponent goes for a catch onto Clodsire, and Clodsire will be answered with Sableye. Sableye makes it to the foul play as the Clodsire makes it to the Earthquake. Foul play will connect, and it is the charge attack priority tie. Opponent is going to be firing off their energy. They go for the Earthquake, and that does quite a lot of damage. Continuing to farm up with the Sableye. Opponent, this is not enough energy for an Earthquake, so it is just going to be a resisted Sludge Bomb. That does get the Sableye low. Sableye, with 1 HP remaining, makes the return. That's putting trust in your IVs right there, and Sableye delivers, dealing the knockout blow to the Clodsire. Is the opponent going to send back in the Sableye? Yes, they will. Superior has so much loaded energy, though. Superior is going to fire off the Frenzy Plant. That connects. What's in the bag? It's a Dugong, banking the Frenzy Plant for later and sending in the Spiritomb. Spiritomb is going to be able to tank one move here, as Dugong will go for the Icy Wind, but a second move will prove to be problematic. Again, very nice charge move timing here. Firing off the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is going to be no shielded by the Dugong. Dugong firing off another charge move, and we will see a shield from the Spiritomb. Spiritomb has to be able to force the final shield from the Dugong, and then can potentially go for a combo play into the Superior. Firing off the Shadow Ball. Opponent commits the shield. Switch clock not yet up. Oh goodness, it comes down to CMP, and the Superior wins CMP over the Dugong, and Frenzy Plant will secure the knockout, denying the opponent's energy. Moving into the next match, but we see identical leads to last game, Superior into Sableye. And as we've seen, this is a pretty nice matchup for the Serp. Superior farming up, Sableye not building up to the return, just going straight for the foul play as soon as they get there. Foul play will connect. Superior baiting again. Last time it was successful. Can the baits go 2 for 2? Yes, they can. Grabbing the shield, and Superior is going to make it to the Frenzy Plant, putting the opponent in a difficult position. They've already shielded once. Are they willing to double shield? Yes. And now we see a switch, Sableye into Sableye. Opponent will fire off their energy. Foul play will not KO here, but it will do a solid amount of damage. Opponent has the back-to-back charge moves, and they're throwing both. We will see a shield from the Sableye. Opponent now going to send in Clodsire, so it looks like the opponent might be running the same team as last time. Foul play will connect into the Clodsire. Clodsire, of course, is extremely bulky, and we will see the no shield from the Sableye. Opponent goes for the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb not going to KO, but this time, unfortunately, the Sableye is only able to make it to a foul play, and foul play is not going to be enough to get rid of the Clodsire. In comes Superior. Superior trying to make it to a move, but unfortunately not able to get there before the Sludge Bomb is reached. Sludge Bomb will be shielded, farming up with the Superior to the back-to-back Aerial Aces. Is Aerial Ace going to be enough to KO here? Clodsire is low, and thankfully it is. Superior does have energy, so the opponent sends in the Sableye. Sableye will get KO'd, but no, saving the Frenzy Plant for later. In comes the Spiritomb. Spiritomb, this foul play is going to hurt. In the back, it's Dugong, and it's the exact same team as last game. What the heck is this? Someone must have made a video. Back-to-back teams going up against the same, back-to-back games going up against the exact same team. And now we're going to see Superior again winning CMP over the Dugong. Frenzy Plant gets the KO. It's going to be a race. Vine Whip versus the Shadow Claw, and Superior on 1 HP takes the victory. Hopping into the final match, picking up a great lead, Superior into Diggersby. Opponent save switches into Frostlass, and Frostlass is going to be answered with the Sableye counter switch. Sableye does very well in this matchup. Opponent, however, is going to win the CMP tie as they fire off the Avalanche. Sableye will go for the undercharge on the foul play, but the opponent is going to commit the shield. Opponent firing off another charge move. We will see a shield from the Sableye as Sableye looks to maintain alignment. Sableye looking for the farm down and gets the farm down. Down a shield, but leaving quite healthy and with a lot of energy to threaten the Diggersby. Diggersby is going to need a full Scorching Sands if they want to get rid of the Sableye here. Sableye farming up, and it looks like that is a CMP tie. Firing off this return. Return is going to connect onto the Diggersby, and that does quite a lot of damage. Diggersby firing off its energy. It is the Scorching Sands. Looks like they go for a little bit of an undercharge, and it ends up being too much of an undercharge. The Sableye makes it to the foul play. Foul play plus a snipe with the Sucker Punch gets the KO, and it's Mantine in the back. Mantine up energy. This could get a bit tough. We're going to see the Shadow Sneak bait by the Spiritomb, and the opponent no shields. Oh, that is not good. Mantine goes for the Ice Beam. Ice Beam connects. That does quite a lot of damage. Spiritomb farming up, going for another Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak not going to KO, but at this point, all damage is helpful. Opponent is going to no shield. Mantine looking for the farm down. No, they decide against it. Had the opponent farm down, this could have gotten dire and maybe needed a game-winning catch. But with the opponent getting worried and throwing that energy, this is going to be a win as Ice Beam will not KO Superior, and Superior gets the farm down. All in all, Spiritomb is an incredibly fun Pokemon. It's a Pokemon that's just in big need of a moveset update. Sucker Punch, really not a great fast move, and only having Ghost Charge moves means that it's really limited in terms of the coverage that it can provide. Basically, the only use for it is as a really hard check to Medicham, which Sableye already occupies that niche and does it a lot better. So Spiritomb, I think, is a really cool candidate for a potential future move update, as giving it a better fast move and better coverage could allow it to honestly see some play even as an ABB style team with Sableye. Sableye is definitely going to reign supreme in the niche, but there's no reason that Spiritomb has to remain with such a flawed moveset just because there's already a really good Dark Ghost type Pokemon. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you as always to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is sincerely appreciated. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.